Hello. I am going to see if I can get Miss Audrey up here with us. So bear with me a sec. Up we go. And there she is. Yay. Hi. She was laying in this bed already, so I just picked her up and plopped her on the table. So we have good company today. How are you guys doing? Hi, Lay. Hi, Tina. Hi, Cara. Cara, how was your birthday? Did you have a good day? All right. I did a little bit of cleaning in here. We're going to do a bunch of work on this beauty today. Hey, Asia. How you doing? Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm gonna be live for 3 hours this afternoon. We'll see how long little Miss stays with us. Hey, Debbie. How you doing? How you feeling? Are you feeling any more settled yet? Ingrid. Hello. Cara, my birthday went good. I'm going out to lunch tomorrow and had cake Sunday. Oh, lovely. I'm so glad. So glad to hear that. That's wonderful. It's good to see you guys. What are you guys up to today? Anybody doing any painting today? What are you making? Asia, how are the littles? Everybody doing okay? And is everybody healthy again, or at least on the mend? Oh, perfect, Ingrid. I'm so glad. Lovely. I'm glad it worked out. I know it's a little bit of a earlier start, but you know what? If every once in a while it means we can squeeze in one of these longer lives, I think that'll be awesome. And I'm excited to work on this one. I think we're gonna start off. I'm gonna remove the drawers. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do along the edges, but I think I figured it out, so we might try that today. But first we're going to finish off all of the cone work on this piece, on this side of it anyway. And then we'll see what we've got time for afterwards. I did find out good news though, that this candy pink and apple barrel still exists, and it's like $1.50 at Walmart. So because I'm so partial, especially to this color, I think we could make do with other purples and darker pinks and fuchsias and stuff. But this pink, I don't think I've seen any other brand that has a pink this color. So I'm going to stock up on this. I'm going to get like 10 bottles of it, just in case. Lay's eating dinner. Very nice. Lovely. What are you having for dinner? Putting together a small desk for your printer and laptop. Oh, lovely, Debbie. That'll feel good to have that done. Few rough nights, but I think the youngest is better. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm sorry to hear you had some rough nights. Hey, Gabrielle. Oh, I think I'd have to go for mechanical, Asia, because they're too cool. I've always wanted a set of 20-sided dice. I would do that. Ooh, some risotto. Oh, that sounds good. Yay. How's it coming, Asia? You doing good? How you're managing to squeeze in all of that work with everything else already on your plate? Mind-boggling to me. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself too. So I don't know if we'll get to actually doing any painting with the brushes today, but I've got everything ready just in case. But we're going to assume that we're going to start with our coning. Now, I need to go and grab one other thing because Patty sent me a present, and I think we should try it today. I'll be right back. So let me show you what Patty sent me on Amazon, from Amazon. And we will practice actually with it on this little test swatch here. Let's come on down. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited, Asia. Good for you. I can't wait to see. Can't wait to play with them. I'm going to grab one of my other cones just because I don't want to waste that beautiful teal. So I'm just going to grab one of my other cones. And hope it hasn't, oh, it's quite solid. Let's try this one. You doing any painting today, Tina? What have you been getting up to? Okay, so this, look at this beast. It's a pointy tool, but it's like a pin. Like I touched it with my finger and it drew blood. So let's see what it's like for dragging swoops. It's nice fine detail. It might need to be worn down just a little bit on the tip, but that could be because I'm painting on wood too. Patty! I was gonna message you, but I'm glad you're here. I'm trying out the new super pointy tools you sent me. Thank you. Yeah, they look really fun, Asia. You've come up with some great ideas. Awesome, Tina. All right, so I'm gonna zoom in. We'll take another look at this. I didn't realize they were so sharp, Patty. I touched my finger to the end of it when I got it, and I'm like, oh, well, that's a finger prick there. Like, it's an actual pin. But it does a nice job of pulling the paint down. And I think on a super smooth surface, that's going to be lovely. And for all those fine details, thank you. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, this is awesome. And then it's nice, too, because then it just pops right back in. They do look like weeding tools. That's a good point. Is that what they are, I wonder? Hi, Sarah. This is really cool. Thanks, Patty. Yay. All right, so let's get to painting then. I'm gonna, oops, I can zoom out. You're welcome, Asia. They're for weeding vinyl? Oh, cool. Hey, Vicky. Yeah, that worked really, really well. I'm excited. I'm excited to keep using them. All right, so we have some coning to do, which means we need to start with, is that the same one? I think that that's the same one. I'm trying to see if I have other cones that already have this paint in it, and I think I do. Yes, I do. Beautiful. And this one's nice and full. All right, so I'm going to try and replicate what's on this side going down this side. So we're going to start with these 4 up here and try and replicate them as best as we can. I don't know if the light's shining kind of crazy. Great for weeding small letters. Oh, yeah, for the super tiny stuff. That's cool. Hi, Sue. How are ya? What's new, Sarah? How was your weekend, Vicky? What are you guys up to? All right, so I am going to start here. Oh, it's plugged. All right. Oh, and I'm gonna use this one for now. And then when I start actually just only laying down the one swoop at a time, then I'm gonna try the other one. Well, that doesn't look the same at all. Not even close to the same, does it? It's all right. Don't panic. Everything's fine. I haven't done any painting since Saturday. So I feel like when it's been that long, it takes me a couple of minutes to like get back into this swing of things almost. There we go. No problemo. All right, let's try again. Doing okay, Sue? That's good. Are you painting today? I'm glad you're doing good, Sarah. How's Barney? Yeah, Patty, are you making some fun stuff? That's cool. Posting daily cards. That's cool. You know what? I need to look at it this way for a minute. Because then I think I can... go here. Okay. Let's give this a shot now. Okay, so this does not like wet surface below. So that's good to know. Oops, wrong one. I think it's the wood that's the problem a bit too, right? Because it's too rough and because I just cleaned that off. Oops. So we're going to try it again on a spot that I haven't recently removed some paint. There we go. That looks more like the other side. And now we'll grab the pointy again and we'll keep going. Let's see. Mostly words for your rocks. That's cool. Barney's gorgeous. Perfect, isn't he? Perfect. Working on your vortex. Yeah. I think that's the thing too, right? Is as you progress through that one, vortex is one of the recent workshops that we've done on Patreon. And it was a tricky one. It was definitely a tricky one. And I think that it is definitely one that once you get the base down and you start adding top dots and all those little details and the fill-ins, like you mentioned, that it really starts to kind of come together after that. Enjoy. Yeah, I didn't realize the landscapers were out. I forgot that on Tuesdays they're at the cemetery. So I apologize. Is the noise really bad or is it okay for now? Just gave him lots of kisses and cuddles. That's nice. Hi, Shawneen. How are ya? Good to see ya. How have you been? Yeah, we won't tell. Except I just said your name nice and loud, so sorry about that. I won't do that again. All right, so now we're going to go here. Oh, we might be getting some weather. Ooh. Hi, winds. All right, let's try this pointy guy again. No, it's not like in the wood. Not like in the rough wood anyway. So I imagine this will be perfect for, say, stone and canvas or properly prepped wood, which mine is not. That's awesome, though, for that super fine detail. That's going to be so nice on the finished wood keychains. They're going to be so smooth and be able to get such tiny detail. No, it's okay, you guys. All right, thanks, guys. Yeah, it is. It's windy too. And it's so bright. It's bright enough outside that I didn't want to leave my blinds open because I figured it would really screw up our lighting in here and being able to see. But at the same time, it would cut down on some of that noise, but we'll see. We'll miss you tomorrow. We'll miss you tomorrow, but I hope you have a great lunch for your birthday. That's awesome. So I'm just trying to replicate the other side. Just because I want both sides of this to match. I now have 10 more of these. I had some friends that came through big time. Hi, Paula. Yeah, we will definitely miss you, Cara. Good adulting and working. Boo. I hope you get some painting time tonight, too. Mom's doing okay. She's been not having a great time sleeping. She's kind of almost flipped to where she's almost kind of nocturnal now. She sleeps more during the day than she does in the evening, and she really than she does at night, and she's really not happy about it. But she's okay. She's okay. We've got a follow-up with her cardiologist coming up July the 2nd. And she has to go for some blood work next week. So I'm hoping that the blood work will identify something before we even get to the doctor's office that they'll address. That's what I'm hoping anyway. But yeah. Other than that, she's okay. She's all right. Thank you for asking. That's so very sweet of you guys. Right, and then we're going here and here. Very sweet, thank you. All right, let's now go. What we got here and here. And then I'm going to want to replicate this again on the bottom half, right? So when we flip this around, we've got to fill in the middle, we've got to fill in these sides, and then everything that I did up here, I'm going to do on this bottom half too. It's almost easier once it's already been done, because then you can just jump in and start copying. It's the getting the original design down first that seems to be my slow point anyway. All right. So we are now caught up to where we were before. So now we're going to work in here, but I'm going to turn it around this way because this side is dry. Oh, you don't like the wind? All right, I'm going to shut the blinds a little bit, you guys, because the princess is disturbed. So, is that what we're doing, baby? I'm not going to close it all the way. We'll close it some other way. Is that okay? Oh, and I didn't turn my other lights on. No wonder it still felt dark in here. You okay? You all right? Yeah. Good girl. All right. Back down we go. So what else is going on this week, you guys? Any big stuff happening? think we'll go that way. So then that means I need, excuse me, to start. All right. Let me scroll back. So Shine, question if you don't mind. Of course I don't mind. Struggling a bit with paint consistency, specifically for brush strokes. Thinner for brush strokes and less thin for dotting. Yes, that is correct. You got it. So the thicker the paint, the better it is for dotting to get those nice textured dots. Ideal consistency I've found for brushwork, I really like Deco Art Americana consistency. So if you go that consistency or thinner, then you're going to be good. The thing to keep an eye on with the thinner paints is making sure that you still have a good quality with high pigmentation. Because if you're doing brush strokes with a paint like, say, Deco Art Crafters acrylics, some of them are okay, but some of them are not super pigmented. So when you do a brush stroke, it just looks, it almost looks kind of watery and washed out and kind of dull. If you find that Deco Art Americana is still a little on the thick side, depending on your paints and the age and all of that sort of stuff, adding a bit of pouring medium to them is good. But for the most part, Deco Art Americana should be a good consistency for you. I've had this pink that I have in here, the bright pink, is actually an apple barrel. And so for all of the time thinking that apple barrel is, you know, not so lovingly referred to as crapple barrel, this seems to work well, at least this color anyway. Put a pic in the workshop chat. Maybe you can all give me some ideas on what to do with the corners. Certainly. Let me grab my iPad, Vicki, and I'll take a look for you. Let's see. Do you want me to bring it up, or do you just want to leave it in the chat for people to give you suggestions? I don't mind pulling it up here if you want. It's up to you. Okay. Oh, it looks pretty, Vicki. Yeah, Tara's birthday sale starts Thursday. Yay! New paints. Still working on the rainbow collection. After you finish the ones in progress, I need to change a color. Yeah. I love that you have a nice big collection like that, though. And then you'll find a new color that you'll fall in love with for a while, and you can hop all over the place. Shopping for car insurance. I found out they're canceling the insurance on my van at the end of the month. Oh my God, how come? Quiet week for Patty. Doctor's appointment this afternoon. That'd be nice to have a quiet week to just kind of do your own thing, eh? Yeah, did they say why? Okay, so Vicki, thank you for the consent there. So this is the vortex design that we just did. Was our second to last workshop. Oops, go away. So Vicki is asking for some insight on what to do on the outer edges. I would continue doing rows of this border, honestly, and go right out to the corners. So, you know, if you wanted to add in a couple more and then maybe do the gold out a little further, get a couple more lines of the gold. I just keep repeating some of your colors and do more lines of either all dots or you maybe add in another chunk of the reversing swoops, because it looks fantastic. And I think you could pull it right out to the corners. Or you could leave a border, say, next to this guideline and leave one here and then do the same thing, but just go into the corners and leave a bit of a border. Oh, it was my iPad that was zoomed in, not my phone. Let me see. Shanine, I love Arteza and use a lot of that, but also DecoArt. I'll have to play more, I think. Definitely still a newbie with the brushes, but I love the effect. It's a lot of fun. Definitely play with it. Every paint, every bottle, every brand, every color is going to be slightly different, right? So if you use DecoArt as kind of your ideal consistency, or even just on the thin side of DecoArt, and mix any of your paints to kind of be like that, I think you'll be okay. But if you run into problems, Shawnee, you just let us know, and I'll do the best I can to help you, okay? Oh, because you made it a camper van? Oh, gotcha. They don't want you to... That's crappy, Vicky. Yeah, it's really neat. It was a lot more frustrating than I anticipated it being. That being said, it had an early ugly phase. Let's put it that way. That's how I would find it. You know how you have the, oh, this is going to be so much fun. Oh, I love these colors. Oh, I love this design. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, it's looking so good so far. Oh my God, I've ruined the whole thing and I hate it. Like, that period seemed early and long to me with this piece. But you can get past that phase because I think the result is so gratifying. You're welcome. Ugh. All right, let's keep going here. So we're gonna go. Yeah, that outline border really makes all the difference in the world, because when you're just doing the vortex part before that border, oh my God. It always feels like it's going to, it looks like it's egg shaped. And then once that border goes in, it finishes it off so well. Okay, sounds good, Tina. All right. Just wiping my eyes. And let's go back in. So, what are we going to do now? It's clogged. Hold, please. All right, so now we're going to go. Oh, it means I needed to go here. So we go. There we go. I feel like we'll probably go back over it a couple of times because I feel like they'll almost feel like there's empty spaces somewhere. Let's... I think we're going to do one more of these big ones. Nope. And then this one. So yeah, I have 10 more of these boxes now. So expect a pattern coming at some point. Thank you so much, Cara. Okay, sounds good, Vicky. What? That's crazy talk, Shawnee. Well, I'm happy to keep you company. While you're doing something that's not quite as fun. But at least it buys your craft supplies, right? Hmm. Oops. It absolutely buys the craft supplies. Exactly. Hi, Kim. How are ya? All right, so we're going to start here. Now, we're going to try to go like this. So, all right, we're getting there. We're getting there. What's new and exciting, Kim? How's your week going? How was your mini vacation? Nope. That didn't work. That didn't work. Shoot. I'm running out of cotton swabs too. I gotta get to the dollar store. All right. Let's go here. There. And now we can go here. And here. And we go like that. And like that. Much better. All right. I know, she's pretty cute, eh, Sarah? Oh, good, Kim. I'm glad. Gonna try to look at the tracking number, see. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. That's so cool. All right. So we're now going to move into that center section. So I'm going to do my paw prints down in each bottom corner before we move up to the top. This is where the super pointy tool is going to come in handy too for doing things like little paw prints, because it can move around such a small amount of paint and get so detailed. I love it. Let me zoom in, sorry. You're so sweet. Okay. Oops. One, two, three, four. Whoop. And then let's go over to this corner. All right. Oops. If you do not clean off the super pointy tool, it will not be of much assistance. There we go. This is turning out well. I'm very happy. Okay, and little one. Toe bean. Toe beans. Eee, so little and so cute. Okay, fabulous. All right, and then we've got our paw print in the middle. And now what we need to do is we need to do these center sections here and here. And then we need to replicate everything we just did with the cone up over here. We have to replicate it over here. That's where we're gonna be. Oh, thank you, Kim. Me too. Me too. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I'm loving it so much. It makes me so happy. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. So now okay. And then in here, we're gonna do 1, 2. One, two. I feel like we should do a third. Go. The pink won't work in a cone though, unfortunately. And because I've already done the 2 drawers that already look like this, if I bring out something different over here or somewhere else, it's gonna not match with anything else on the thing. But I do want to do one. I want to do one with all of these different these different colors. But instead of having black as the background, I want to switch out which of these colors is the background. So like do a purple one, do a teal one, and do one of the hot pink ones and see how they all look different. I think that would look really, really, really cool. Miss Audrey's doing good. She is right here having a snooze. It's her, there's her little bald patch. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. You okay? I was just showing them your bald patch. Right there. But she's still not wearing her hoodie, which is a good sign. Excuse me. All right, so let's go here. I'm going to bring you up here, actually. Just do a couple of big ones. One, two, and one, two. Well, at least the sun's coming back out. That's kind of nice. All right, so now we're going to turn this around this way. Excuse me. Let me just take a quick drink for a sec. Yeah, I think it would look really neat. Especially the pink backgrounds, I think, would look really cool. But I think it could be a neat one to kind of play around with the colors. Okay, what did we do there? Right, we did here, here, and here. And they went this way. It's a tight squeeze, so those ones are going to be tinier. 27 straight weekends of rain. Oh, yuck. Like, if it could just rain in the evenings, like overnight, that would be lovely. Right? Leave the daytime. Rain all you want overnight when I'm sleeping. I hope you get some sun soon. All right, so now I'm gonna go here and here. Two, one, bang. Two. Let's turn it this way. All right. So now we are officially ready to start recreating on the opposite side. So we're going to try and get in all of the lines of walking dots first. That's going to be my goal, and then we'll go in and fill in with the swoops. But I need to stretch first. Please make sure you stretch. Oh God, that feels good. Okay, so now we need, all right, so we got that one. So now we need the one that's gonna go here. Oops, clogged again. Then where? Then here we tried to do with really large ones, I think. There. All right. Next, we have, let's go over here. So we're gonna start up here. No. I can touch that up easy enough. So that's good. Then in between the purples is where I want this one. Oh no. Oh no, I've got a leak coming from somewhere. Oh no. No. All right, let me see if I can seal it up. Just for now. Don't be a jerk. Just don't be a jerk. Stop it. All right, I need new tape. Bear with me one sec. All right. The number of pieces of tape that I have stuck to my desk now. Let's see how that's gonna work. I think we're okay again. All right. Phew. So then I want another one here. And then what do we need? Then we need one from up here. like so. Okay. I think we got it. All right, so now we're gonna turn it this way and we are going to look at, no, we're gonna go here. Because we are gonna do our walking dots. You have a dot here, and then we have a nice large dot up here, and this is gonna, nope, we're gonna go back this way again. All right, so we need to do here. Everyone doing all right? Hi, Gren. How's it going? Good to see ya. What's new and exciting? And then we're gonna go here. And there. And then, what are you? There you go. Whew, all right, I wasn't breathing there for a second. Sorry, guys. Glushing a Cindy geometric canvas. How fun. That's gonna be so cool. Can't wait to see. Yeah, that sounds like fun, eh? All right, so now I'm gonna turn it this way. And now we're going to do our walking dots. That way. And then okay, I think that's it for the walking dots on that side. And now I should be able to do these ones. Okay, so if we start here, oops. And then we go here. That wasn't a nice curve at all, but that's okay. And then here, it's like doing our outlining first, right? And then here. Okay, so that should be all of our walking dots from over here done over here. So now we should be able to go in and start filling this in. How's it going, Paula? Hey, Steffi. All right, drive safe. Right back at you, Gren. Hope everyone's having a good day. All right, so we've got to figure out what the hell is next here. So, we go here and here, and these ones come down this way. And then I'm just gonna slowly move my way up to the top, I think. Painting and watching, very nice. What are you working on today? One, two, three. Patty, how was the shower this weekend? 18-inch round, lovely. Nice, I'm doing good, thanks. Except I can't stop coughing today, sorry about that. All right, so then we go here and here, and we bring this down this way. And then we're gonna start these ones up here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. They are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, all right. I think some of the haze is from the fires. I know it's still impacting for sure. So I think some of it's from the fires, and I think some of it is just weather, I think. Oh no. Oh, that sucks, Patty. I hope he's feeling better. Oh, I hope he recovers quickly. That sucks. Did they get spoiled rotten though? Hopefully. All right. Finding the glouche pen has such a tip. Yes, yes, you can. You can do really, really teeny tiny stuff with a glouche pen. Let me show you my practice piece that I did with it. Right? This is how tiny. Like I did all of these lines with it. So I used the one that's like the bliss drop applicator I used for the big dots. And then I used the pen for all the fine lines. And then I used a brush for these swoops here. And then put, did I smudge it? No, I didn't. I thought I smudged my footprint for a second. But, so you can get really, really fine detail. That's one of the things that we purposely did when I was working on that test piece is I like, how tiny and detailed can we get it? So yeah, it goes super, super teeny tiny. 23 boxes of diapers and most of the stuff they asked for. Wonderful. I'm so glad. Yeah, I think the pen will be a lot easier because you can actually hold on to it and grip it, and you can always add something to it to make it a larger grip too, right? Like those grip holders, or wrap some tape or a pool noodle or anything around it, and you can add some extra grip if your hands can't go that tight, right? I think so. I think it's going to be a really, really good option. I think it's going to be a little bit more physically accessible. Sorry, and I went off screen. There we go. Okay, so now we need to go here, and I need to do what? I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And then what? I think that's it, right? So then we can go into the middle here. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, I do find that you can get some hand fatigue in the cones. It doesn't require a lot of squeezing, which is nice, but the steadiness of holding it when it's kind of tiny isn't always the easiest, for sure. For sure. All right, so now we're gonna go down here and we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3. I did the other side wrong. And you know what? I'm not gonna take it off. Yes, I am. It looks terrible. I totally lied. Hold on. All All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm only going to really clean off the parts by these dots. Because I'm gonna repair that, the black. I'll just paint over the black, but the other doesn't need to be painted over, so that'll be okay. All right, black paint, where are you? There you are. Gonna try a few things I'm excited about. It's a good physical therapy. There you go, right? It does. It trains your hands for sure. It takes some time. And sometimes it can really start to help and get better after, right? But just know your own body, know your own limitations. Don't let yourself get hurt or be in pain, because remember, this is supposed to be fun. All right, now we're good. So I'm gonna go do the other side and I'll come back to that in a minute. So we're gonna go in here for a little bit. A lot of these tiny dots now are dry or close to dry. I'm gonna try a few things. Good. Paula said found on Amazon a lid with different size needle cubes at the end of them that you screw into your paint bottle. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Needle tubes. Okay. Yeah, that could be an interesting idea. Yeah, cleaning them is tough, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to turn you guys this way just a little bit so that I can kind of come in here and figure out what the hell I'm doing next. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, comes with little tiny brushes to clean them. Oh, that's good to know. That's cool. That's super cool. Bear with me. I just need another piece of tape here. All right. So then next we have, so how many are we doing? 5. Okay, so 1. Okay. We're getting there, very, very close. Okay, sounds good, Sarah, good. Yeah, that's interesting. Let us know what you find for that, Gren, because that's very interesting. So we got those now. So this one I need to redo, that's right. So I need to do here, here, and here. So the dots were in the right place. I just went the wrong direction. I should have gone that way. Better. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. Okie dokie. So now what? Now we need to go here and here. And then so we go 1, 2, 3, and we go this way, right? Yes. That way. Oops. Okay, and then we do let's go down here. So we're gonna do right about here and then here. Okay. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting so much closer. And then we're gonna work on the fronts of the drawers, I think. We might even do some more on this one. But we'll play with the drawer first. Okay, so first we go here and here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right in here we have 'Sorry for those of you who are just listening and I'm not saying anything. I'm just completely zoned in. Okay. Let's go over here again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And now this one. And then we go here. A little bit longer than I would have liked, but that's okay. And then we go I think then that this is gonna be it. All right, I think that's it. And then we'll remove the guidelines and do something with the edges, but holy shit, I love it. All right, let's do our paw prints up in the opposite corners. And then we're gonna bring out, actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave the paw prints because I don't wanna do them upside down and I'm afraid I'm gonna put my hand in paint. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring out one of the drawers and we are gonna try and do the border on it again, because it will not be the first attempt. But I think I have ideas. I think. Thanks, guys. All right, but I need a drink and a stretch, and it's 2:22 on my clock. I don't know if it is on yours, but all right. I'm gonna do a little bit of, no, I'm gonna try one of these first, and then we'll do some drawing. All right, first thing I need to do is I need to fold down my cone a little bit. No, not yet, actually. All right, so this is what I'm gonna try. My idea is to try and use the swoops like we just did. So if I start here, like that. All right, so now, hold on. One. Oops. Oops. Nope, don't like it. Crapola. Okay, I've got another idea though. The drawers are our test pieces. And remember that these are staying, this is staying here with me as well, right? So if if it gets changed a bunch of times and maybe gets a little worn thin, not the end of the world. And I need to zoom out a bit. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks, Shawneen and Paula. 222 cheers, yes. Aw, thank you, Gren. Thank you guys for being here and be so loving and so kind and such a wonderful community and so unbelievably encouraging and supportive. It looked chunky as opposed to delicate or intricate to me. It looked like a dog bone. Like, I know it doesn't make sense, but it just looked really chunky. And I want it to be a little more feathery. So I've got an idea that we're going to try in a different section. You too, Paula. How you doing, Car? You doing okay? How's your sweater coming? Nope, not going off live yet. No. We're here till 4. We've got another hour and a half. Yay. All right. So we're going to try. It's coming along good. Wonderful. And Steffi asked how your birthday was. Okay, bear with me one second, you guys. I've got to fold over my cone. And it's getting thin, so I'm just going to fold it over, and that means I'm going to grab a little bit of tape. And then I will be right back with you. Okay. Oops. I just keep this roll of tape in my drawer now because I've needed it so many times. All right, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna lose a little bit of paint probably. Oh no, we're good. I'm making a mess, and this is not something that you should be trying to do along with me. There's a little leak there, too. So let's see if I can squash it. That's better. Beautiful. All right, let's try again. Let's try again. Oops. Let's get you turned. Oh, I just lifted my phone right out of the holder. I'm sorry. All right, let's see if that's a little bit better. Should be. All right, let me scroll back. Birthday was, she was good. Car went out to lunch. Cake on Sunday. It was really nice. Lunch tomorrow, too. On the treadmill. Nice. Good for you. Oh, yes. Knitters on here. Crocheters. Quillers. It is a craft collective, if you will. Take care, Patty. Hope you have a good afternoon. Lots of love to you. Hope it goes well. Seriously, right, Lay? Like, the amount of motivation that takes. Yeah, that would be good if it can help you sleep better, eh? Okay, I'm just gonna grab my pencil for a second. So I think I'm gonna have it go all in the same. Okay, we're gonna try something else. Let's see how it does. Just for funsies, because we can always wipe it off and try again, right? Yay! All right, so I am going to All right, so we've got the dots in. That's better. Yep, I like that better already. And we'll fill that in. It's the landscapers at the cemetery outside the window. It's Finish my sweater and do some painting. That's awesome, Cara. That's going to be great. Ooh, Cheesecake Factory's got really good food. That's awesome. All right, so now let's go here. Yeah, the landscapers apparently come every Tuesday, and I forgot. All right, let me zoom out. I think that looks kind of neat, to go all the way around the edge. But it looks too much like a freaking fishbone. I know. All right, we're going to give this one more go. But I am going to take these ones off. And then we will come back to this again. All right, I'm going to paint over those real quick, and then we will do one more off to the side, off to another side, and then I think we're going to be good. Yeah. It is. It's nice that it's maintained, and the city keeps it nice and tidy and everything. Lots of people go for walks. If they're going out for their afternoon walk, they'll go for a walk through the cemetery, and it's kind of nice. I'm being extra picky about this too. Not that I'm not extra picky about stuff that is going to someone else's home, but this is going to be in my bedroom, in my face every day, because I'm keeping this for me, and it's going to be out where I can see it every day. So I'm going to be a little more particular, because if I'm actually going to keep this and want to look at it every day, I actually want to look at it. All right, so let's go over here. We're going to draw this again, and this time, hi, Stretch. This time we're going to do both sides the way that I'm thinking about it, and we'll make sure that it works, but I think it will. Dun, 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 dun. I know, it's going to be okay, I promise. Yeah, Leigh, I feel like I'm going to have to put in like you mean for the paint color? Yeah, I think I need like 10 bottles. So I'm going to have to invest like $200 into this paint color. Leave them until you do something else to compare. That's the thing. This is my first one to try it. So I want to figure out what to do for the edges, but this is the only way to give it a go, you know? That's the hard part. All right, so let's do this again. We're going to do our dots. I am a little concerned about the paw print having these dots here and having it not stand out, but we'll see. All right, so now, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like 10 bottles. I might as well order some of the gold too, and because now I want to try that gold. Lay bought me 2 colors of this Cadence paint. It's this beautiful teal, but then there's also this really pretty antique gold that I've got ideas for. Big ideas. So you see this color. Oops. Isn't that so pretty? So this is the same consistency as the teal that I'm using right now in the cones. And the paints are from Turkey. So let's say, okay, Leigh, I'm gonna PayPal you like $200 and then send me as much as you can, including the shipping, for that $200. However much that $200 can send me. However, that's not going to be happening quite yet because I still have a lot of this paint, and yeah, I'm not going to buy that yet, but it'll be coming. All right, so let's go here. So we're going to go in this direction. How many did I do over there? 9. Okay, so one more right in there. And then we should find friends in Turkey and see if they can get it discounted for us, right? For some reason, I had thought that it was German. And all I kept thinking is, perfect, I've got a friend in Germany. Fantastic. And then when you said Turkey, I'm like, son of a bitch, I can't. That's too bad. I'd be like, Josie, can you go around to every art supply store you can find? Get us some. But we need friends in Turkey. Anybody have friends in Turkey? All right, so now what I'm gonna do is we are starting up here. And now we go here. Here. Yeah, I like this better already. I like that. Because then it's going to look kind of wavy going around. All right. I'm not cleaning off my tool properly. I must be rushing a little too much. There we go. I think that looks neat. I am starting to think, though, now that the paw prints need to be a different color. Maybe a different color with teal on top. Because the paw prints are lost. But maybe that's okay. Maybe they're not supposed to stand out. It's supposed to be like little Easter eggs. That's okay, too. I think. All right, so now... And then this one... And so now this one goes... All right. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Paula. And thanks, Kim. And then the next thing will be to erase the guidelines, right? And see how it looks. All right, and then we go to this one. And this one. All right. I think we're getting there. All right, let's just start up here then. So we're gonna start here, here, here. I'm getting an itch to do one of these in like Christmas colors too. I'm feeling like reds and greens and golds would be, red, green, gold, and white even would be really pretty. I think I'm putting them a little too close together, but we'll see. Uh-oh, there was a hair. Ah! Eating your last slice of birthday cake. Good for you. Enjoy. Life is short. Eat the cake. Eat the cake. Buy the shoes. Buy the paints. All right. Thanks, Kara. Having a bite for all of us. All right. Yeah, I think I really, really like that. Looks like a vine climbing. Okay. So now... All right, you know what? I'm gonna do all of them first. Yeah, at least you can have more tomorrow, that's for sure, right? Because you gotta get dessert at the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, I can smell the wood. I don't know if it's smoke from the fires or if it's the landscaping company. But I wonder if they're cutting down some trees because I can smell it. Where's my armrest? This would be perfect. Let's turn it that way. Okay, so now we go this way. All right, so now we go. Everyone doing all right? I know I'm spacing out a lot, but hopefully you guys are okay. If you're watching on the replay and you have made it this far, thank you for watching. Eat the cake and not the cat. Yes, good point. You're doing all right, Gabrielle? Good, 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 good. All right, 1, 2. Don't you dare start walking, Audrey. You wait. You wait. I can't tell if she wants to get down or if she's just going to give herself a bath. But let's hopefully she'll stay put. Oh, she's settling in. Good girl. Hi, babe. You're a good girl. All right. This is good, and it's relatively quick, so I'm happy with that. I know, Mom, but I don't want to wait. I know. It's more like, who asked you, Mom? Nobody asked you what you want, Mom. The wood keeps sticking to the towel underneath it. Hmm. All right, now we go to this one. Am I zoomed out too far, or are you guys okay? Oops. Hmm. All right. This is very exciting. The idea of getting this one and at least part of another drawer done. 3 hours is a nice productive chunk of time. It's lovely. You guys doing all right? If you're watching on the replay too, if you have any questions at all, please either leave them in the comments here, or if you want to post a comment in the general chat, or on the post that you got this link from in Patreon. I post the link for my public YouTube lives there as well. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask, okay? And if you're not already a member of my Patreon, I have free and paid tiers. We do workshops. I do exclusive lives for my free members. And I do those a couple times a month. And the Symmetry Seekers tier, my paid tier, my main paid tier anyway, is where we do all of our online workshops. Want me to, is it a little far? Okay, no, I was wondering, I was looking at it and I knew I wasn't seeing it clearly for myself, but I didn't know how you guys would be seeing it. So thank you for that, Paula. All right, here we go. TPC, I know, right? On a Tuesday afternoon, they just can't help themselves. There was some little crotch rocket last night at around 1:30 in the morning that just came tearing down the streets. And of course, the streets were pretty darn close to empty at that point, thankfully. But oh my God, the noise. That autocorrect gets us all the time, doesn't it? It's supposed to be there to help us, but it just betrays us. I keep dropping my cone. Okay, so then I'm gonna go here, here, and here. All right. So there is one drawer. Let's put it in. So we can see. So that is how it's gonna look. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of the dragonfly glaze. It's really blotchy. I've got to sand it, but just to be able to see the color come out, let's tilt it down like this. So there's going to be a ton more. It's still quite blotchy. It was just an experiment at first. But, and then when that gets done and we've got the edging on the side here too. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Okay. So, let's do the second drawer. Put that up there. I'm really excited. So yeah, the handles need to be sanded and this edging needs to be sanded. So I'm going to take care of that. Once everything else is done, I can sand it really good once everything else is dry and I don't have to worry about too much. And then I'll get these painted. And I think I might end up painting the inside in here as well. And I'm still thinking of getting some kind of drawer liner to put in here. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, gonna have a quick drink. How's everybody doing? Three-hour live doing okay for you? All right, so now we got to draw. What the hell am I doing? Seriously, what the hell am I doing? Okay. That's what I did wrong over here. Hold on. This. Much better. Much better curve. Oh. Deep into a bag of chips. Yum. What kind? Oh, crap. Okay. That stretch was really good. And Ingrid's the, what a good idea. Sorry, not sorry, right? How you feeling, Ingrid? You doing okay? And 2 more. Ooh, sour cream and onion. Steffi got back just in time. From the treadmill straight back to the chips. Exactly. What's the point of working out if you don't get something like that as a reward? What's the point? And don't answer that. I understand that there's another point. I just don't want to hear it. All right. All right, let's do all of our little dotted lines first. And then we'll go in and start doing all of our swoops. I despise extra. I just like sleep and love chips. All the points are lies. Lies, lies. All right, let's get the second line done. Oops. There. And next, how long do I need to let my glouche dry before mica? As soon as it's dry. It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Tina, I don't know how long. I'm trying to remember how long. I feel like I was able to put the mica on pretty quickly. Once it goes, is it once it goes white or once it goes completely clear, then it's dry? And dry enough. Are you having fun playing with your glouche? For anybody that doesn't know what glouche is, our friend Tara of Deserted Bliss, it's a product that she developed that is basically a glue that you can paint with or draw with. And once it is dried, you put mica powder over top of it. It's a really freaking cool product. She's got a couple different applicators from a very, 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 very fine liner, which is awesome for really tiny, intricate details and tiny stuff. So check out Deserted Bliss. It's not a sponsored message or anything like that. It is our friend Tara, and we are huge fans of her paints. And she's just a delightful human being to boot. No, you don't have to. Yeah, it'll dry clear. So it'll go on kind of a milky color, but then it's going to dry clear. Yes, have fun. Okay, so now I have to remember which way I'm facing here. So you're going to start here. There is hairs stuck to everything today. Instant gratification, eh, Steffi? Yeah. Put a picture up, please. Shoot, I just put my hand in some dots over here. So I'm gonna fix that. Whoopsie. It's not good. All right, so I gotta fix this one. We'll skip over this side after. Apparently the dots weren't dry yet. They all head north. Yeah. Just practice blurps. I wanted to make sure I could squeeze the bottle up. Next, something with galoosh. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna turn this around this way while that's drying, and we can move on. All right, so now we go here. Oh no. Oh well, it's gonna be fine. On my other one, I had started these swoops just a little bit more on an angle, but I don't think it's actually gonna matter. I think I panicked for nothing. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so let's go to this one. Oh, we gotta do this one. So we gotta go like oops. Lay still wants to see the blurps anyway, Steffi. You can swirly. Yay! fantastic. Gonna go, okay, fine. Twist that rubber arm, Steffi. Can't wait to see. Then we go here, and here we go. I feel like I need to fold this over again. My cone. I feel like it's not. No, we're fine. Anyone not in chat? So I take it you don't want me to show it on the live then, eh? Okay, I'm going to look anyway though. Ooh, you've got some pretty colors of mica powders. Are they all glouche and mica powder, or is just the pink that's the glouche and mica powder? That's really pretty. Okay. So there's her glouche practice. That's really pretty. That's really, really cool. It's fun stuff, eh? I was thrilled with the brush strokes. So cool. All right, let's keep going. We've got 30 minutes left, and I want to see if we can get this drawer completely finished. The pink and the blue. Okay, gotcha. I do have a free Patreon as well. So don't ever feel that if you want to join the Patreon, don't ever feel that you have to be prepared to spend money, because I do exclusive lives in Patreon as well. If that's an option. So yeah, I've got my paid Patreon memberships, but then I also have a free Patreon membership where I do 2 lives a month. And on those lives, we usually work on some patterns and designs from previous workshops and just kind of hang out. Very similar to this, only with different projects. The projects from Patreon as opposed to these projects that we do on these lives. And you get access to a chat. So you can share photos. You can do all of that wonderful stuff. Shit. I did these ones in the wrong direction because my drawer's upside down. But that's okay, because we will touch it up with some paint. We'll come back to it later and it will be perfectly fine. Yes, human and pet pics are also delightful. Exactly. I'm so glad you're loving it. Decided I can't live without Patreon even if the entire country goes flat broke. You know, I think that that's going to be, you know, it's a valid point, you know. I think that that's something that, you know, people are going to be continuing to pay for the things that bring them some joy when there's so much other crap going on, right? And I think it is more important than ever to still try to do the things that make you joyful. Okay, so I just need to go and quickly go check. I heard a noise in my mom's room and I just want to make sure she's okay. I'll be right back. It must have actually been downstairs or on another floor. So Mom is sound asleep, which is good, good, good. All right, let's continue on. Exactly, Gabrielle. Oatmeal, every meal, still have Patreon. Well, that's the way it is right now, right? It really is. Things are pretty serious. But I think that I think that that kind of stuff will never go away, right? Because, and by that I mean like doing the things that keep you connected with community, doing the things that keep you doing something that you love. I'm on summer break at work and I'm painting to keep my sanity from boredom. I don't love unstructured time much. Well, we'll try and do as many lives as we can to give you some structure. Yeah, she's going wild. Thanks, Gabrielle. I'm really pleased with it. So as you know, Lay does a lot of cone work. She's the one who did a session on Patreon for us. Another artist that is great to follow for cone work is Electric Mandala. She does a lot of really, really, really cool stuff with cones. So make sure you continue to just follow and learn from as many artists as you can, right? There we go. All right, here we go. Let's do this side now. So now we're going here, here, and here. And then we start down this way. Summer Tan is another one, right? Can I post a picture of it? Absolutely you can. Please do post a picture of your rainbow collection in the chat. I know, I got to start talking more about the free tier too, because it's kind of like our Facebook group almost, right? Taking 500 new students on transfer in fall will be nuts. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be hectic. So enjoy the unstructured time now while you've got it, right? I love seeing collections like that. Love, love, love it. It's something that it makes me want to do more collections of all the same colors. You know? There's something about it that's so satisfying. Okay, awesome. I will go grab it and have a peek. So if you are a member on Patreon of the free tier, if you go to, there's a tab, and I believe it's called the Communities tab when you hover over it, but it looks like just the little chat bubbles. And there's one there called General Chat. So you are welcome to post there, share, show off your beautiful things that you've made, ask questions of the community and of me. So always know that that chat is there as a resource. It's kind of like the replacement for my Facebook group. All right. Now we go one. We're totally going to get this done in the next 15 minutes. Hell yeah! Let's do this! Let's hope I don't run out of paint in this cone. I think we'll be good. All right. Tara wanted to open presents but didn't realize I was live. That's okay. She can do it. 15 more minutes. Right, Ingrid? It went by so fast, didn't it? I hope she has lots of happy mail. Well, we're going to do a 3-hour live on Friday night on TikTok, too. Oh, she's awake. Oops. I'm really excited to take the guidelines off, actually, because once the guidelines come off, it's going to be even prettier. I'll have to tell Kathy this armrest came in handy for sure. My friend Kathy is a seamstress, and she made this armrest, this beanbag armrest thing. Oh, it is perfect. Hair. And two, three. I probably only should have done 2 in there, but that's okay. Then the work is on me to get outside and get these things sanded once they're good and dry. But we still have the top and the other side, and of course these edges on the side that we just finished. I'm running out of paint in this cone. Can't believe we just did 3 hours of coning though. All right, 1 second. I'm just going to tape up Nope, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. I was trying to get the, I was gonna try and tape the cone so that it's compacted more and so it does some of that squeezing for me, but apparently I have a leak in my cone already, so that's not gonna work well. How nice of you. Noisy and sneezy. All right, so I'm just going to roll the cone myself. So I'm rolling the top of it like that. Took you guys to the grocery, walking treadmill, and even the bathroom. There you go, right? It went by fast. Could never open my chat box on my phone. Tried it on my tablet. Now I can see all the... Oh, lovely. Wonderful. That's great, Ingrid. I'm so glad you can see them now. Kara, I felt a little depressed yesterday because I felt old at age 32. Then I looked at all the things I accomplished. I gotta learn to embrace my age, right? It's not 32 years old. You're on level 32, right? I don't know if anybody else who's already through their 40s, if you guys relate as well, but my 40s have been the decade in the years of my life that I have felt some of the most intense pain, yet at the same time experienced so much growth and change and really sinking into who I am and being okay with who I am, you know? It's a lot. It can be a lot for sure. Oh, is she doing it now? Okay. All right. Oops. Well, I am thrilled with the progress made today. We're not going to have a live tonight, but we are going to have 2 lives tomorrow, including another session for our recent workshop doing the brushwork tissue box. So we are going to continue on with that. I believe that one's tomorrow evening from 7 to 9 on Patreon. We're going to do 2 sessions this week. We're going to do Saturday as well, Saturday evening as well for that. But it's fun. But we're going to be on YouTube tomorrow afternoon, so I'm going to keep working on this again tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow, I apologize, is only going to be a 2-hour one. Womp womp. But I'm hoping to throw in some more of these 3-hour ones a little more often during the week if we can, or when we can at least. Not necessarily going to be able to do it every week, but it would be nice to do it a little more often than we've been able to, that's for sure. We used to do a lot of the 3-hour lives. So I'd really like to get back to doing some more of that. But for now, it'll just be special treats. I'm going to be going out to storage hopefully next week as well. If not next week, then the week after. So I'll take you guys with me and we'll go from there. All right, let's get this. Put into oh, I really like it. Hi, you okay? What do you smell? What are you doing? You all right? Audrey, what do you smell? Oh. You all right? My girl. Oh my goodness. All right, so back to here. And let me scroll back and catch up. Bear with me 1 second. Lay said, I know for sure my 20s aren't my highlights so far. I'm aiming for my 30s to be my years. It really does get better, right? Life keeps lifing. So if we can let go a little bit of trying to control how life is gonna life, then maybe we can weather the storm a little easier, right? Because the storm doesn't stop. We just got to settle into it. So the yellow thingy, this is an armrest that a friend of mine made for me. And so it sets down really nicely. So I've got an armrest like this. I'm going to actually get her to make me another one because I'd like one on both sides so I can use it to rest my arms when I'm painting, like ornaments or something like that, or keychains even. And it's nice because it's on the angle this way. You can set it up taller this way, so if you need it up higher, and on your different angles or on your low side here. So, yeah. Isn't that cool? My friend Kathy makes them. Should I tell her to make more? She's starting her own business making stuff like this. Yeah, and it's just got like the little styrofoam balls on the inside. I think it's pretty cool. I think the only thing that would make it better is if it was a pocket with the foam and then there was a zipper to wash it. That's the only thing that would make it perfect, I think. All right, let me scroll back. Oh, I'm so glad, Cara. I enjoyed doing it. This was great. We got a lot done. I'm thrilled. And I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, they're cats, not llamas, but I totally see why you'd think llamas. Thanks, Steffi. Yeah, wait till you see that crap. Oh, God, it's been terrible to see that. Thanks, guys. Yeah. I felt the most unsure of myself and unsure of who I am and unsure of what I want in my 30s, I think. Or maybe no. Maybe it was my like 25 to 35. And then once 35 hit, but then life circumstances change too, right? But yeah. Isn't that cool? I think she would ship to the States because she's hand making it. I don't know what would happen with the tariffs. That being said, yeah, I don't know. I'll ask her. I'll ask her and see if she would. We'll see you soon, Cara. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. So just a quick recap. We got the filigree and the coning done on the sides with the exception of the border. And then we got the borders done on both of these drawers. So then we're going to paint this exact same thing on the other side as well. And then we're going to do a version of it on the top too. So the top and both sides are going to be just like the drawers. I love it so much, you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. And thank you so much for coming and hanging out for 3 freaking hours with me. I love you guys to bits, and I'm already looking forward to the 3-hour live on Friday night. And a bunch of y'all get to spend 4 hours with you tomorrow. And then I'm doing 2 lives. 2 lives on Thursday? No, 1 live on Thursday, but 2 lives on Friday, including the 3-hour one. So I think it's going to be a good week. Lots of fun stuff. Please say hi to Tara for me. Tell her I love her. I love you guys to bits. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, Tina. I am proud. I think it's probably one of the prettiest things I've ever made. And you know what? Now what I want to do, I want to do a huge canvas with this. Like a huge one. So maybe that could be another option for another workshop. And it doesn't even have to be like just to do like a 16 or 18 inch canvas or something with this. I think that could be pretty. More than potato chips. I'm very lucky. Thank you. I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, exactly. After today, every day the price for this box goes up $100, and that's generous, I think. I'm gonna try and come up with some multiple pricing levels for future boxes that I do and see what I can come up with. I love you guys to bits. Please take care of yourselves. Sending hugs right back to you, Tina. Thank you. Thank you. Tell her I said thank you, Cara. And I love you guys to bits. Cara, have an awesome lunch for your birthday tomorrow at the Cheesecake Factory. And everybody else, please take care of yourselves. Do the best you can to give yourself some grace, give yourself some love, and give yourself some time to breathe. And hopefully your time here has given you some opportunity to do a little bit of that with us. I love you guys. We'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye.